Hey friends, so this is like the fourth time trying to record this because the first time I answered all the questions, but then I looked back at my camera app on my computer and it wasn't recording at all. It was just great. And then I tried to record again, got to the second question, and my mom interrupted me. So I had to stop. Let's try this again. So, I'm going to start with Tumblr questions. Tumblr, the beauty of the internet. Masochistic Teeth, that's the username, says, how did you find Hungry Lights, pal? Pal. I found Hungry Lights just through the Amnayon Apologizes video. That's when I subscribed, was just when that was the only video on his channel. Were you a fan when he was still Amnayon, too? I don't think I was that much of a fan. I remember subscribing to Justin back when he was doing little comedy things on the Amnayon channel, and I started listening to his music, like his original music, after he deleted his channel. Great timing. Also, do you have a favorite track off the Arai Ascent? I'd say my favorite song off the Arai Ascent is the Arai Ascent. Yeah. Anonymous asks, how do you cope when you're in a tough spot, and what has the best piece... I can't read, I'm really sorry. What's the best piece of advice / greatest words of encouragement you've received that has helped you keep living when you felt like giving up? I'm not sure specifics for a piece of advice that I've received, but just knowing that, like, I'm not alone really helps, and, like, hearing other people, like, if I'm describing something that I'm feeling and hearing other people saying, I know exactly what you mean, I feel that too, that helps. And how do you cope when you're in a tough spot? Having things to look forward to really helps. And yeah, I'd say just having things to look forward to is really important. Sorry, this keeps shaking because my legs are shaking, because I'm kind of shaking. Stop. Anonymous asks, sorry, I can't control my legs. Anonymous says, thank you for blessing my timeline with every reblog. Now for a question for your Q&A. Oh, this is the question that I got, that when I read it for the first time, it made me laugh so hard. Okay, I'm just going to hold my laptop. Is it ever weird / awkward being a hardcore Rob and Matt shipper when Rob follows you on Twitter? I think it makes it better. I think it makes it better. No, not really. I don't think it's that big a deal. Okay. Okay, now to the YouTube questions. Matthew Marnock, I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these usernames. I apologize in advance. Says, want to go on a date. You would have funner going on a date by yourself than you would with me. Earthquake. Haska Rafen, I'm really sorry, says, can we be friends because of mutual interests in Hungry Lights? You can be my friend, just not just because we both like Hungry Lights. We can be friends over a lot of different things, or you don't even have to be my friend if you even have a mutual... you can be my friend even if we don't have a mutual interest. A lot of my friends and I don't like the same things, but we're still... and also, I don't really know. It depends. Zazbo David, I think, says, have you ever tried playing an instrument? Well, I have my ukulele. I tried learning that when I was 6 or something. 6, I think. I didn't get far because my brain does not like me doing 2 things at once, so I can't play instruments. What is your typical approach to new music / songs? I mean, how do you search for new music? What type of music do you normally listen to? Um, Related artists, friend recommendations. On Tumblr, there will just be just songs that go by on my dashboard that I'll just listen to. That's basically how I find new music. What kind of music do you normally listen to? I listen to a lot of different stuff. I listen to show tunes as a genre a lot. I really love Hamilton, Wicked. What's another musical I like? Heather's the Musical. Um, I listen to Owl City. I listen to 21 Pilots. I listen to Lights. I listen to Imagine Dragons. I've been getting into Halsey a bit. Melanie Martinez a bit. Miranda. Yeah, I listen to a lot of different stuff. What is your opinion on animated series, cartoons, anime, etc. in general? Cartoons aren't really my thing, with the exception of The Simpsons. I've been watching The Simpsons for as long as I can remember. I remember being 3 years old and watching The Simpsons with my dad. Aside from that, I'm not really into cartoons. They're just kind of not my thing. Let's see here. Blue Star Drummer asks, what are some things you want to happen or want to accomplish by the end of the year? Getting a job, because I said I'd do that last year and it never happened. Getting a job and getting my passport so I can travel, because I want to travel. Matt Thorne says, would you press the button type of question? Hopefully you know that game. I know that game. Never played it, but I know it. Would you meet Matt Santoro but not be allowed to watch his videos again for 6 months? Yeah, I would just explain to him the situation, and I'd be like, we're still going to talk on social media. So yeah, I'd love to meet Matt. He's a sweetheart. Beholder asks, hey there, have some questions for you. What made you do parodies? Parodies are fun, and they're just fun to write too. Does it come to you naturally, or does it take a lot of planning, takes, and all? The Rob Dyke parody kind of just wrote itself. The Matt Santoro parody took a little bit longer because I was kind of stuck in a rut and I was just like, I don't want to write. And like the Hungry Buttons parody, I just kind of improv that. I see comments from people you make parodies of, like Rob, Matt, and Justin. How do they find your videos? Do you communicate with them personally outside of the YouTube comment section? Sorry, I thought I had something weird on my arm. Rob, I talk to occasionally. Matt, I also talk to very occasionally. And Justin doesn't use social media, so I can't really talk to him. When he streams, obviously, he'll say hi to me and stuff. How do they find my videos? I don't know how Justin found my Hungry Buttons parody. I think he subscribed to me. I might be wrong. For Rob and Matt, I just tweeted them my video and they watched it. Tiana asks, any coping strategies for depression and or anxiety? Depression sucks because it takes away all your energy and all your motivation. All you want to do is stay in bed all day, every day. You have to just find things to look forward to, like I said, in terms of motivation and just things that you want to do and just anything. Celebrating the little things is so important when it comes to dealing with depression. Like, if the only thing you did today was get out of bed and eat toast, awesome. Awesome. Because it's just little things. Gotta celebrate the little things. It's important and it helps out a lot. And with anxiety is really tough because God, I hate anxiety. I don't know. I'd say just let people know that you need reassurance, but also work on reassuring yourself that things are okay, things are not as bad as you think they are. Life goes on. But see, that's a tough question because I need to deal with coping skills for anxiety and depression. So I don't know, I'm still learning, but Josefina, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Oh my god, this is getting 10 minutes. Hurry up. Shh. Stop tweeting me. What other YouTubers are you any other YouTubers you plan to make parodies for? Here's the thing, is that I watch other YouTube channels, but I'm not watching the channels for the people, I'm watching it for the content. Whereas with Rob and Matt, I watch their content, but I'm also watching their videos because I love them as who they are, as people. So I know what they're like because I've watched hours of their content. So probably not. I'm sorry. I'm not really invested in any other YouTubers, not just YouTube channels, but YouTubers specifically. So I'm sorry, but probably not. I don't know, but I don't know. We don't know what the future holds. The world may never know. Erica Hill, love this girl. Yeah. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? It was mainly for, I started this channel when I was 14. It was mainly for the ability to comment and like other people's videos, because I was just like, I want to tell them something, but I can't because I don't have a YouTube channel. And also, when I was 14, I wanted to actually be a YouTuber. And that I wanted to be like popular immediately, but of course that didn't happen, but whatever. And 1 second. When all else feels hopeless and everything seems to just fall down, what gives you strength to keep going? Question from the Bear Cat. I kind of already answered that. Just having things to look forward to. Knowing that if anything happened to you, the people around you would be so hurt. That's like a really like kind of harsh way of looking at it, but that's what I think about. I don't want my mom attending my funeral, kind of thing. John Michael Logerda says, you were so awesome acting as Rob and Matt. Oh, thank you. How did you get the 100% of both? Like I said, I've watched hours of their content. Well, let's be honest. I've watched so many of Rob's videos, so many of Matt's videos, so many of their vlogs, Zombie Horse, all of it. Let Your Google Hangout. That when doing imitations, you pick up on like just tics that they have and just their qualities and how they say things and stuff they do when they're feeling certain ways and stuff like that. So you just pick up on little things. And yeah. Can you do an impression of them impersonating each other? That's going to the 5th dimension, and that is a place I have not ventured. I apologize. Dan Redman asks, how did you find out about Rob and Matt? I'm really into crime. Like, I love like unsolved murders and like serial killers and stuff that I shouldn't be interested in, but I am. And one day I was watching a special called The 20 Most Shocking Unsolved Crimes. It's on YouTube. It's like an hour long. Go watch it. It's really good. And then I see a little related thing on the side that says, Unexplained Disappearances, Seriously Strange. And I was like, ooh, what's this? So I watched that. And of course, when you find a new channel, you binge watch all their content. Did that for Rob's channel. And then, even before that, I was watching something crime-related, and then I see a 10 terrifying serial killers that are free right now by Matthew Santoro, and I watched that, and of course I binge-watched a bunch of his videos. And then I found out that they were friends, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. So, yeah, that's how I found out about those two. Continuing with the questions from YouTube. Tony Smith says, can you nay? No, no. The Iron Walrus says, okay, I got 3. Can we be friends? We kind of already are friends. When did you find Justin's channel? Well, I knew about Amneon before Hungry Lights existed. I don't remember when. I think it was early last year, maybe end of 2014. I don't really remember. And what was the first video you watched? I don't remember. Tony Smith asks, is your hair actually rainbow colored? My hair needs to be colored. But it has been described as unicorn vomit, which makes sense because rainbows are unicorn vomit. Bang! Okay. So yes. Jesus Christ asks, why am I such a total badass? Genetics. Thank your father. M. Hilmi Faizi. Sorry. What music do you listen to currently? One more thing, how old are you? Like I said, I listen to a lot of... I've been getting into the 1975. I've been getting into Panic at the Disco. Their new album is really good. Hamilton, Melanie Martinez, Halsey, a bunch of people. And how old am I? Believe it or not, I am 19 years old. A lot of you just went, okay, no. I know I look like I'm 15, but I swear to God, I can legally drink. But I'm not going to. But anyways. Is that all I was going to say, is that all the questions from YouTube? But no. Hungry Lights left 85,000. I'm just going to kind of go from the top. I'm not going to answer all of them because that'll make this even longer than it is. And I'm going to try to not edit this because I'm lazy as hell. Hungry Lights asks, his first question is, what are your thoughts on self-harm? It sucks. It sucks. Why do you think others do it? Okay, for the most part, this is not, I don't want to generalize, but for a lot of people, you got to think of it in terms of, why does an alcoholic drink alcohol? Why does a drug addict do drugs? For the most part, it is to numb deep-seated emotional pain that they don't want to deal with, or it's too painful to deal with, stuff like that. Any self-destructive behavior, for the most part, is to do with numbing of pain, not dealing with pain. What are your thoughts on tattoos? I love tattoos. I've never had a problem with them. I want to get some tattoos. My mom's yelling at my little brother. Of course. Would you say that there's a difference between self-harm and tattoos? Okay, here's the thing. I've never thought of them as the same thing. Like, growing up, I've always thought tattoos were just something that people get because they want, like, art on their body. That's what I've always thought. I've never linked the two together, like, ever. I've never had that idea in my head. So the difference, I would say, one's art and... Okay, this ties into the next question that he asked. He said, if that difference is that one is somebody else's art and the other is not, what's your definition of art? Tattoo artists are tattoo artists, and they have to go to school to learn. Okay, this is my opinion, strictly my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with me if you want. But I don't think scars are art. I don't think scarification is that great. Like, if you're gonna get if you want to get scarification, why don't you just tattoo it? I don't know. That's my opinion. Obviously, people can do whatever the fuck they want with their bodies. Who the fuck am I to say that you can't carve a butterfly in your skin? He asks, what are your spiritual beliefs, if any? It's kind of weird. I'm not spiritual, but I believe in spirit. Like, I love the thought of believing in things, but I don't really believe in anything, which makes me sound really, really shallow. But I don't know. I just don't really. I don't know. Maybe spirituality is what I freaking need. I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking at. Would you consider yourself brave or a coward? Is there an in-between option? Not that I see. I would say I'm more cowardly than brave, but that is just me. The last question he asked said, what are you afraid of? I'm not going to say what I'm most afraid of, but like things like I'm still afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of the unknown. I'm afraid of impending doom, like the world come crashing down. I'm afraid of anxiety attacks. Oh God, I hate those. They suck. Holy shit. Okay, those are all the questions that I have on my laptop. Now, let's go to my phone where I look crazy with my eyeliner and everything. And I have 2 questions from Twitter that I'm going to answer. Casey Lynn, I love her, says, I have a question. Who is your favorite YouTuber? This is a hard one. Obviously, Rob Dyke and Matthew Santoro. They are the same person. No, I'm kidding. Like, if I had to pick and choose between them, in general, I'd have to say Rob is my favorite YouTuber, and Matt is obviously a very, very, very close second. Bowen, last question. Bowen asks, what is your favorite part of yourself? He would ask that. I don't know. My eyes are really kind of weird colors. You can't really tell, but like, one's green and one has more brown in it. I don't know. I like my quality that I've grown to be more understanding, and I've grown as a person in a sense of, I can't think of the word. My brain has left its house and it's just going for a walk. I think that I'm slightly wiser than I was a couple years ago. Like, slightly. I'm not a wise person, but I'm just a little bit more knowledgeable now in general. Okay. Those are all the questions. I'm sorry that this was so long and took so long for me to actually make and upload. But thank you guys for your questions. I didn't think I'd really get any, but you all proved me wrong. And I will see you soon. I'm pretty sure I'm going to my friend Bowen's tomorrow, and we will film something. Okay. Thank you. Bye.